Well, this is Trap Red down fishing hole. I got my fishing pole in the water. The ugly stick is hanging out. I got marshmallows on the hook, red octopus hook number 4. I came out with this. I went down the store and I bought these hominies thinking, okay, I'll use corn, but I want these white corn and a little bit bigger, and they're nice size, but they won't stay on the hook. They're too hard. They keep breaking off, so I haven't figured out how to keep them on the hook yet. I think I need to soften them up somehow or something anyways. So I'm using these instead versus this Mexican style hominy. I should take it home and eat it, but it's open, so it's contaminated now. I thought maybe I'll use it to chum the water. Here's my pack. Found this bag the other day. Don't want to go too far. It's hanging on the sidewalk. It's a nice little insulated lunch bag. Just somebody left it at the bus stop. And cockle burls, they stick in everything. So it's just my bike and the bait. I haven't even broken out my tackle box. I just thought I'd come down here to the lake and, you know, just sit a little while. There's some ducks out here, some mallards. See where somebody's hopped the fence and chewed up their fence? Wasn't me. Guys come down and they want to get here because it's easier to cast. There's a clear line out to deeper water, so it's understandable. I don't know why they fenced it off. They should just make an easement and let the people do it. But then you let one do it, and then all of them want to do it, and then the next thing you know, you got a flood. There's no privatization of the lake. So anyways, here we are. We're sitting here at the inflow where Salt Creek comes down and flows into Canyon Lake. It's a good spot because there's lunker fish that hang out right over in here. There's a wall that goes underneath. It's underwater right where that fence is, the fence line. See where the fence is? Well, that fence used to go all the way across the creek, but because of successive flooding and torrential downpours, the fence got lambasted by debris, so it got tore down. And as you can see, some of the remnants is over here. So it's a good area to fish because there's underwater obstructions and fish like that, because the smaller bait fish hang out in those types of places. Plus, like I said, it's an inflow, so debris, bait fish, all kinds of food, worms, bugs, grubs, stuff gets washed down in here, and then the big fish just sit out here in the mouth in the channel here and feed. But apparently they don't seem to be feeding right now too much on the marshmallows, at least. And we came down here last week with mackerel and fished the same hole. It was a lot colder and the water was more murky. It's cleared up since then and the water level's gone down. So I'm hoping for some kind of action here. As the water gets warmer, the fish seem to feed better. But I don't know, haven't figured out the cycles yet. See the buds on the trees? Spring is sprung. Look, see? See these buds? Everything's springing. Spring is here, and it's what, February 16th today? See, Valentine's Day was, anyway, doesn't much matter. I get behind, and right now I'm not doing much except fishing, so days just fly on by. The numbers don't mean that much to me. Every day's a new day. Why do you gotta number the days anyways? Every man's days are numbered like the hairs on his head, but lest you know all about them, it's best to just leave them be, live them out. No sense in counting. It just cheapens the whole act. Life is sacred. precious. From the lowest to the highest. Everything is a food chain. Fish eat the little insects and worms that get washed down. Minnows and bait fish. And then bigger fish eat those fish, and so on and so forth. It's the way of life. It is. People want to deny it, but it's right before us. You know, it's splendor and natural beauty. We just have to find our place in it. See this bridge they constructed? There used to be no bridge. It was like you drove across the creek, literally. And a black woman got swept away and drowned. And a fire engine and 6 cars got swept away right in here, right at the crossing when it flooded. It really was impassable for, weeks, probably. At least a week, I think. They had it barricaded off. And the back road was caved in. For 3 days we were trapped up here, and then finally it subsided enough to where you could get by on the back road over there, Newport. So people don't understand, they haven't been around here that long, how drastic it floods, and it does. It can get way high over this fence height, water wise, real quick. So can flood. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this and put it on hold. We're not getting anything yet, so probably go up the hill, maybe go to the back lake and try that, where it's, you know, more wide open, to get my bait out into deeper water, and maybe get some different bait, worms and some mackerel or whatever. Trapper Ed.